Hey guys, so today I'm here with my all-time favorite products of 2014. Thank you. I know I'm kind of late, but I still wanted to get this video up because there were a lot of stuff that I really fell in love with during a whole year of a year. I mean, a year is a lot of time to fall in love with things, so I have in front of me a crap load of stuff laid out that I absolutely love. So I'm basically going to go through the whole deal as how I do my makeup. I'm just going to go through the products in that way. I really only have one skincare product just because I really do use this every single day. Sometimes in the morning and sometimes only in the night. So this is the Josie Maran Argan Oil. I have had this bottle for a little bit over a year, to be honest, and I'm just now getting down to the bottom part of it. I have super dry skin. This Josie Maran Argan Oil has saved my life this past year. Now to move on to primers, I definitely have tried some other primers, but I always go back to the POREfessional by Benefit. I have a lot of bigger looking pores around this area and this area of my face. This is just the main primer that kind of blurs my pores while making my foundation last just a little bit longer. So this stuff is my holy grail. It's my favorite primer ever. I remember it being this past year where BB creams just blew up and every company was coming out with a BB cream, and it was cool because you got to try like a lot of different ones and see, you know, which one was for you and which one you liked. So my favorite that I tried out of several companies is the Maybelline BB Fresh. This BB cream is definitely not going to be for everyone because I've heard a lot of people with oily skin saying that they don't like it because it makes them look shiny and they don't really like that. But for me, where I have super dry skin, I kind of like that it makes my skin feel like it's moisturized and it makes it look like it's moisturized too. The coverage is not completely full coverage, which is perfect for me on an everyday basis. This was my favorite BB cream out of the 100 that I tried. Now for the ultimate question, what is your favorite foundation? And I'm definitely stuck between these two. This is Makeup Forever's HD Foundation, and this one is the Hello Flawless Foundation by Benefit. I use this one more when I go out, when I want a fuller coverage, but I still want my skin to look like skin and not like powdery makeup. And then this one I do like on a little bit more of an everyday basis. Once again, it makes my skin look moisturized and I don't know, I just really like it. Okay, now moving on to concealers. My favorite drugstore concealer, not that I'm doing it like drugstore, non-drugstore, I'm just doing what I liked the best in general. But this one just happens to be from the drugstore, and it is the Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer. I use this one probably every day. I use it for when I'm going to school and I don't want like a full glammed out face. It doesn't cake up at all on me. It either is there or it kind of goes away. It doesn't get patchy or anything like that. This whole year I've been loving it. Another one that I discovered because of one of my best friends, Glory, she put me onto this MAC Select Cover Up Concealer, and I would always use hers when we were getting ready together. I would just love how it would make my skin like glow. This I definitely wear when I'm going out because it's a very kind of thicker full coverage consistency, but it just makes you look like you are glowing. The third one I don't have because I ran out of it, but it is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I was using that for the majority of 2014 and I loved it, but I ran out of it and I threw the bottle away and I just haven't repurchased it yet, but I will for sure soon. For powder, I am not much of a powder girl because you guys know I have dry skin once again. So the only powder that I really use is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. The majority of the time I'm using this. The whole year I use this powder. It's just perfectly lightweight but still sets my makeup beautifully. Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Perfect. Love it. I also only have one bronzer. I have tried different ones, but this one just sticks. I have a very fair skin tone, so anything that has the slightest tint of orange, it just does not look good on my skin. It looks like an orange streak. Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. It's not too cool brown and it's not too orangey brown, if you know what I'm saying. For blushes, I have two favorite blushes of the year, and the first one is Hot Mama by The Balm. The only way that I can describe this colored blush is rose gold. Like, it's literally gold and pink put together. Like, I fell in love with it this year. Hot Mama by The Balm. My next one, I think I use this blush in almost every video. If I don't feel like I need to change it up, chances are I am wearing this blush. And it is Luminoso by Milani. If you don't have it, you need to go out and get it, because I have never seen a blush that complements every single skin tone. It's freaking phenomenal. For highlighter, I have one that's my favorite. It is Soft and Gentle by MAC Cosmetics. I love this highlighter. I wear it almost every day. And I do have other highlighters that I wear, but out of all of them, this year, Soft and Gentle has been my absolute favorite. Whew. I'm just getting through it like bada bing, bada boom. Now, eyeliner. I have to admit, I do rarely wear eyeliner on my waterline. I usually just put some mascara on my bottom lashes and let that define my eye. But when I do use eyeliner, chances are I'm using Urban Decay's 24/7 Velvet Glide On Pencil. It's super black, super pigmented. It will stay and last you all night. And if I don't want such an intense waterline, nude has been my favorite for a good amount of the year. This one is by Rimmel. It is the Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl in the shade 005 Nude. For mascara, I only have one mascara that I will probably ever use. I just really love it. It works for me. I'm stuck to it. This one's all dried out, so I need a new one again. Now for my brows, I only have one product that I pretty much ever use, and this is the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil in the shade Soft Brown. Super thin pencil on one end, and on the other end is a nice little spoolie. So it's a 2-in-1. Perfect shade for me. I love how the pencil is so thin. Holy grail. I don't think I'll ever use anything else. And liquid eyeliner, I have to say my favorite for the year is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. I have it on right now. It is super black, and it's only like $2. You can't beat it. I love this eyeliner. A product that I have also tried out probably starting this past year are the NYX Jumbo Pencils. I got mine in Milk and Black Beans. These are such amazing products because you can use them for so many different things. You can use them for face painting, for eyeliner, for eyeshadow base, and I just think they're so multi-purpose, and I just love things like that. And now for eyeshadows, or mainly eyeshadow palettes for me. I've never been one to carry around single eyeshadows. I just like all my shadows in one palette, so that way I can just grab it and go. My first is definitely the Naked One palette. This is an oldie but a goodie, and I think it will always be a staple in my makeup collection. Another Urban Decay Naked palette. This one is the Basics. It has a great amount of colors for a perfect neutral look. I have my little MAC palette, which is definitely nowhere near full, but I just have a few eyeshadows in here that I do love. This is the shade Soft Brown, and I fell in love with this eyeshadow this year. It's an amazing transition color, and I think everyone should own this color. Another favorite of mine this year is Brown Script by MAC. It's a really nice red brick orange color. I also have Rice Paper here, which I fell in love with, and Naked Lunch. So these four shadows here I've been obsessing over for the year of 2014. Now we are going into the realm of lip products. I am a freaking lip junkie. I think it's always fun to just have a blank face and then a pop of color on your lips. So let's get into it. The first products that I'm going to say I was obsessed with and I really think were a hit this year are the Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains by Revlon. They are super pigmented and it's a balm, so they moisturize your lips, but it also stains your lips, so the color lasts for a very, very long time. I really do love lip stains, but most of them dry my lips out. But these are just the answer to all my prayers. And just one of my favorite lip glosses is also by Revlon, and it's in the shade Killer Watt. I have it on right now, actually. It's a really just pretty kind of corally color. Sticking with lip glosses, I'm sure you guys are not surprised that I'm mentioning these. These are the NYX Butter Glosses, and oh my god. These are just perfection. The longest lasting lip glosses that I have ever owned. Now moving into my favorite lip pencils, I pair the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee with the NYX Lip Liner in Natural. I know you guys aren't surprised that I'm talking about this because I rave about it all the time. It is literally the perfect shade of lip liner. Another lip liner that's a favorite of mine is the Jordana lip liner in the shade Tawny. It's just a nice sort of mauve-y nude color, and it's perfect to line your lips for a nice nude lip that you want to give some dimension to. I have 3 MAC lipsticks here that are some of my favorites. The first one is Vegas Vault, and it's a nice creamy orange color. The next one is Rebel. This year during the fall time I wore this so much, and a lot of people really did fall in love with this lip color because it's so complimentary to anybody's skin tone. And the next one is a cult favorite. I have repurchased this about 3 times. I've literally finished this lipstick about 3 times. It is the MAC lipstick in the shade Pure Zen. It is a peachy sort of nude. It has peachy undertones. That way it doesn't look like I just put concealer all over my lips, which is not flattering at all. Now I have 2 other random things that don't have to do with beauty, but they are things that I think everyone should pay attention to. The first one is my favorite book of the year, and it is called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. It's referred to as a guide to spiritual enlightenment, and that is pretty much what it is. If you guys are feeling kind of lost and sort of out of control with your life, I think this is a really good book to read when you're in a place that you feel is not so great. Similar to how I felt. I felt very lost and I felt like I didn't have any of the answers to my life. And then I read this book, and I have to say it really did make a big influence on my life for the year of 2014. It made me realize what's important in life and how I am always in control of what direction my life goes in. As long as you focus your energy in the right places, you know, that whatever you want to happen will happen. This book just kind of taught me that, and I really recommend it to everyone. If a spiritual life guide kind of book is not really your thing, I think that's perfectly fine. But I do think reading is important. That's just one of my favorite things for the year of 2014. I've taught myself to really be adamant about taking time out to read. And if just whatever I want to read, it doesn't have to be something, you know, extremely impactful. It could just be a fun story or a novel, but I make sure that I take that time out to read because I do think it's really important. Not only is it good to just exercise your brain like that, but it's also good for your vocabulary. Another thing that I started doing is journaling this past year. And I know to some people this might sound super corny, and listen, I get it, but like it helps. I try to write in it maybe once or twice a week. Some people write every day, and I think that's really cool too, but for me, I just let some things happen. That way I can think about it, write about it, and then reflect on it later on, especially if I have a kind of troubling situation that I don't know the answer to. I always write it down. I write down exactly how I'm feeling in that moment, and I just release my feelings. And then I could go back the next week when I have a clearer mind and just reflect on it and teach myself how to handle a situation like that next time. So journaling has definitely been an important part of my life for the past year of 2014, and it is also my favorite. Whew, that was a lot. I know, guys, this is probably going to be a super long video, but if you sat through it, thank you so much, and you know how much I appreciate you and love you. Please subscribe if you haven't already, because I'll continue talking about whatever you want me to talk about and whatever I like to talk about. Tell me, what do you have planned for this next year? I hope you guys enjoyed all my favorites for this year. I'm gonna end it here because it's probably already long enough. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you guys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!